First, and I will be reading 3 for you tonight. My first poem is titled The Worry War. How do you say something when you truly don't know where to start, or the why, or the how? You just know the pain, the death, the fear, the sadness, the unknown, the heartache. I hear the silence. I hear a swallow. I hear my heartbeat. I feel worried. Worried for a world that knows war all too much. Worried for a world that is entertaining so much danger, it's forgetting life. Worried about my worry. Worried about those who are not worried, or don't care, or are numb. It's not easy to acknowledge it. It's not easy to say something. But why is it easy to forget that life could be so much more if we made it sustainable? Why are people creating a world to disintegrate instead of creating a world to live in happiness? Why, instead of peace, does power still reign? Just because we grow to die doesn't mean we need to build to take down. Why don't we want to collectively prosper? Why does something always have to go to ruins? And my next poem is titled Behind the Scenes of a Small Business. Putting in the work, but stressed berserk. Behind the scenes, learning what having a business means. Work, 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 and then some more. Plus add stress, stress, stress galore. I need breaks, gotta keep doing whatever it takes. Boyfriend gives me a kiss, he says you got this. I go to my to-do list, still a step at a time, everything's gonna be fine. It'll get done, though it's taking a ton out of me, but I want to succeed. Truly, I have everything I need. I gotta push doubt aside, walk fear outside, bring energy inside, and go after my dreams. And my last poem I will be sharing with you is titled, Is Life a Horror Story? There are horror stories that aren't stories. They are horror realities. There are horror stories I haven't lived, but they sit with me at home. Horror realities fill my ears, pass my eyes, and remain in my head, holding thoughts, wondering how to help. There are horror stories that I cover my eyes to, because they're fiction made and intended to scare. But there are horror realities happening that I cover my heart to, and I pray. I stop. I ask why the bad guys feel safe and the people unsafe. Thank you. So, like I said, I have 4 poems, so if you'd like to hear the 4th poem, you can find it across the exhibit. And I have a poetry collection and a novel out, and they are available also for purchase as an exhibit. Thank you.
I think we all need to hear You Got This, so I love that. That's great. All right.
9:19 a.m. It is the morning after the exhibit event. And of course, I'm excited. My body's excited. And so I can't fully sleep until I think I record this and let out all my feelings. So that's what I'm doing. It was a really nice event. I shared 3 out of the 4 of my poems that were accepted. I shared 3 during the poetry reading. I got great feedback. One feedback that stood out was a man. He was with 2 other ladies, and they encouraged him to share what he had said to them. And he had basically said that the way I projected my voice and the way I shared my poems was well done, that I didn't not share, but over exaggerate any lines. And I wasn't too quiet. I wasn't too not invested in the poem. I shared just well enough a balance where the poem was uplifted, the poem stood out, and they could hear it for what it was. And I really appreciated that feedback. And he wasn't even going to share it, but they encouraged him to, and I was very grateful for it, because I'm still shy. I'm still nervous when I'm about to go up. I do practice beforehand, and so I'm glad that it came across well. Other feedbacks was just that I did great, keep going. And then a feedback literally right after I walked away from the podium, a lady was like, can I so the exhibit is selling the poems as well as the art, and the poems are sold for $30 because it's framed as well. And she was like, I don't necessarily want to purchase, but I want to share this poem because I am a part of a business with a group of women who are also entrepreneurs and small business owners. And I think they would really resonate with your poem. And I would love to share it online with them so that they can hear it and relate, and tag you. Tag your website and all that. And that was just so exciting to hear. I'm glad my poem was so relatable, and that it sparked this connection with Linda. And so I definitely want to reach out to her to just keep that connection going and to share my poetry or my poem, because I'm glad that it resonated with her and that it could resonate with others. So yeah, I'm definitely going to reach back out to her. That was an exciting moment. What else? My boyfriend recorded, as you saw on my poetry reading, and so I'm grateful for that. Taking pictures with my poems and seeing them hung up and next to the art. And I did not record other poets that read. But there was definitely some great poems about rain, about meditation, about life and what's going on, about heaviness, about strong emotions when it comes to feelings and romance and nostalgia and what are the odds or what are the chances of surviving, or it's a very specific poem that I really liked of someone who basically almost was in an accident, but he left 5 minutes earlier so that he wasn't involved in the accident. But if he didn't leave those 5 minutes, he would have been severely injured, and that's wild. And so the fact that he made a poem about that was very wow. It's about what are the odds, what are the chances, and it was very well done. There was another poet that did a spin on I Have a Dream and talking about things that are also happening now. and I really like that poem, and my boyfriend bought it. So that we have that poem, and it will be displayed in our house somewhere. Yeah. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, I got to sign 4 of my books, and I really enjoy that. I wish I could record those moments, but it's so like sporadic. It's like, oh, can you sign it? I just bought your book, and I'm so grateful for the support. Yeah, of course I'm wearing my Bob's Burgers shirt. I feel like when I want to share something, I always wear my Bob's Burger shirt. But yeah, the event was very nice. I definitely want to keep like coming back to this venue because they're also encouraging. They're all so supportive of me and saying like how I can keep going. They're always happy to see me. People enjoy hearing my poetry, and so that makes me happy. And the owner did say that my books sell well there, and so I'm grateful for that. That's exciting to hear. So yeah, that's how the event went. My family came, my boyfriend came. So that was also cool to just have them there and being able to hear my poetry, hear the reactions of others as they hear it. What stood out for me as I read it, I loved at the end, like how I heard people say, like that my last line was strong. And it's not that I doubted my last lines were strong. It's just awesome to hear like that's a deep last line and it resonates. And I'm glad. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I have more to share. I just wanted to share something. Because I didn't really record the process of this, the journey of this. I thought about it, but I didn't make the time or effort to record until now. And so I'm grateful, at least I'm vlogging a little bit. I know it's been a minute since I've been on my YouTube channel, but I'm definitely coming back. It'll just take me a little while. But yeah, is this the first event of this year? Dun dun dun, we're in March. It might be the first event of this year that I have done, and I'm grateful for it. I do plan to do more for the summer. Gotta see how it goes. Yeah, and also talking to Linda. So I had an idea for another poetry collection, and then I went through my notes app to find all the poems, and I thought there was more, but it was only like 7 or 8 poems. And I was like, that's not enough for a poetry collection. But then hearing how Linda resonated with my small business poem, I realized that, I could also sprinkle in like poems that are basically about me, but it's so relatable enough. It can feel like the theme of this collection that I want it to be. And so I was like, oh, okay. That's an idea to make it more poems in the collection. And so, yeah, at least it got those wheels turning again. Then it also got my motivation again for my second novel in my is a standalone series, but they are connected in a way because my second book is about Olivia, who is the friend in my first novel, Home Sweet Home. So yeah. I'm just glad that I'm at least thinking about my writing and future books. And so hopefully I'll be publishing this year. Don't know the timeline for that, but just hopefully it could happen. And that's cool in itself because I did not publish at all last year. Oh yes, also Chad, the host for the poetry reading portion, he read everyone's bio, and he read mine so well. We sadly didn't get a recording of it, but I love the way he read it and then dispersed in between like his own comments. He did so well, and I'm gonna probably read it, maybe not in this video, maybe in this video or the next video, to share what he added in between, because I remember it because I liked it so much, just so I can have it for my memory to lock in more. And also just because I was nervous because everyone else's bio was also being read. And I was like, oh, theirs sounds strong. I don't even know. Because I'm still working on like when I submit to poetry contests or any contest or thing or scholarships. I'm still working on my bio to make it sound decent, I guess, because I'm not sure if it is. And so I was nervous. I was like, oh no, I don't even know if mine's up to par for it to be read out loud. But luckily it was, because my brother at the end was like, I love the last line. And I guess I can share the last line with you. It was teacher by day, writer all the time. And I thought of it myself, and my brother was like, whoa, that's awesome, that sounds so good. It was like, oh snap, here it comes. This is like a show about to happen. And so that was fun and exciting to hear that that my brother liked the last line, but also hearing Chad just read the whole bio, like, oh, okay, it's actually like strong. I'm glad. So yeah, maybe I'll do that in another video just to share my author bio. No, by no means am I like an example to say like this is what a good bio looks like. It's just what mine looks like if you need a reference to figure out your own. But yes, I think that would be all for this video. I'm about to say my ending line for my YouTube videos, and I haven't said it in so long. So let's see how I do. I'm gonna prop you here. Oh, okay. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget, just write your story, and take care. Oh, and sorry if I look tired. I look tired because I am tired. I am running on 6 hours of sleep, maybe 6.5. But I've been tired for like the past 2 weeks because of traveling, because of packing, because of other things we've had to do. And so it's just been a busy, and I should be like, this is a day to sleep in, and I'm too excited to sleep in. So, that's a factor, but it's okay because I still wanted to record this video. So thank you for watching. Take care.